Customizing is an ideal way to make something reflect your personality. Something like a simple denim jacket can be transformed so you can see yourself in it. And today I'm doing that, adding a manton de manila. It's only a cheap one, I'm not cutting a good one. The jacket is my sister-in-law's and it's been here for a long time. She asked me if I could do some cut-ups and add some embroidery tool, but I haven't found any we like. I found lace, but not exactly what she wanted. So I went ahead with this idea and she liked it, so let's go. The idea is simple. It's simply to add the manton here center on the back, but I'm excited because I'm going to use this interfacing. It's a double-sided one that I've never used because it's a different material. There are different kinds of fabric, so I don't want it to wrinkle or anything, so I'm going to do it like this. And the first thing I'm going to do is to remove the fringes. I want to use it, but not as it is. I want to add it on the back of the sleeves, across the back, and then the other sleeve, of course. And I think that way I make use of it, and I think it's really cool, all the fringes moving around when you open your arms. I think customizing is ideal for people who are starting to sew because it's a way of making something unique. Maybe you don't feel like sewing something from scratch, but sewing a pocket to a t-shirt or a ruffle on a sleeve, or maybe even sewing together a skirt and a t-shirt to make a dress. It's really simple, it's fun, and it's something completely different to what you have on the high street, because we don't really need to all dress the same, do we? That's really boring. And this can make anything really special. Well, I have the fringe already separated from the manton, and sometimes you don't really know what you're getting into until you do. And my idea was to sew this onto the middle panel on the back, but I think it's a bit small, so I'm going to widen it a little bit more until the sleeve seam, and that way it gives a bit more of a presence. Make sure you use a bit of cloth material, maybe old bedding, to avoid damaging the fabric. And now I'm going to get rid of the excess and leave only my square of fabric, and I'll be hemming it with some ribbon. So my edges aren't as stuck, and that's ideal because I can fold it in and hem all around it. I've only sewn the sides of the back panel. For the bottom bit, I'm going to add a bit of ribbon just to give it an extra something. It will be fine just to do the same as the sides, just folding and sewing on top, but I think it's going to have a little extra. Well, this is looking nice, and the top I haven't done anything to just yet because it's going to have the fringes on top, so there's no need to have an extra seam. So I'm going to sew the fringes on top with a zigzag stitch. The fringes are going to be difficult to sew when we get like to the elbow, because first on next to the armhole area you can sort of manage to sew because you can pull and take fabric out, but once you get a bit further you won't be able to. So I'm going to use some hemming tape, which is quite useful. For example, I've used it for facings. When I want facings to stay still, it's been a relief to have it. So I'm going to do this first. Well, I think this is looking really good, isn't it? Quite cool. I hope she likes it. You're going to see it before she does. Let me know down in the comments what you thought, if you like this kind of upcycling and customization. I'm really passionate about this. I think it's ideal when you have something you don't wear anymore and you sort of think, well, I could do this with that jacket or that pair of jeans. I think it's ideal and it reflects your personality, which is the best. So if you're new around here, consider subscribing if you like this kind of videos, because I upload twice a week and that way you don't miss anything. And I'll leave you here a link to all my upcycling projects, like the dress you've seen me worn, which is a scarf. And I'm also leaving you my Instagram account around here in case you want to say hi. I'll see you around. Bye!